A bit of junk in the big bin today. There's a couple of MIG welders. Would have been good for spares. BMW 2-cylinder injected marine diesel. I'd say it'd have to be trash for them to throw the whole thing out. There's a shop press. Bottom part of the shop press. Not a lot else. Okay, well I've done a bit of research on shipping, and basically it's not cheap trying to get stuff into the US. I used Michigan as an example of a state to ship to, and a small box like the old battery boxes that I used, crammed with a couple of power supplies, and the flyback transformer was $80.30 alone by air. So it all goes by weight. It doesn't really matter how big the box is unless it's enormous. But if you cram 4 or 5 kilos in here, you're looking at close to $90 to ship it across to America. Likewise, shipping PLCs and things, if I cram a few of them into a box, you're looking at $140 Australian just to ship it by email. Sea-mail's not too bad, but you're waiting close to 4 months for it to arrive. And I just don't see the point in that. It is a bit cheaper, but not a lot. Well, this PLC here, Walking Freak was going to buy my big lighting PLC from the Australian built lighting control system, but the shipping costs are just excessive on it. By the time you add the relays and everything else, it's a pretty heavy box. Might be interested in this one though. GE Fanuc Series 1 Junior. Only problem is, it is 240. Oh no, it does have 115 volts. It's dual voltage. So there you go. You don't have to worry about a step-up transformer. It's probably American built. I don't have software. I don't have control cables and stuff. Yeah, 115 or 230, 50 or 60 hertz. That's pretty good. I don't have software. I don't have cables to plug into the serial port for your PC. But everything else is there. A little backup battery in it. And it was working when it came out of service. So that's there. Don't know what it weighs. Yeah, 2 kilos. So say $50 for shipping to the States. So yeah, got a lot of cleaning up to do. I made a bit of a mess scrapping those stators. Copper dust everywhere. But we're making progress. Got a lot of switch gear that I could sort of thin out, but a lot of this stuff just comes in handy. I mean, something like that I won't sell, but I've got a lot of contactors and other shit which I don't even know what they do, like a transducer. I don't even know what that does. If anyone wants it, just make me an offer. There's another transducer, some big contactors with 240 volt coils. It's a 72 amp contactor. Little DC motors. That's from a photocopier optics on a high-speed analog copier. You've got 2 wires for the motor, plus a variety of little ones for the sensor on the end, position sensor. I've got 2 or 3 of them in here. 3-phase BLDC motors with gearboxes on them. The Nidec. The 24 volt, 6 kilograms per centimetre or something. Kilogram feet per centimetre. Well, now that we've got a bit more light on the subject, got a driver for a laser reflector motor. Brand new sharp fax machine LCD panel. There's a flyback driver I built a while ago. Never worked. I think it's supposed to be based on a ZVS driver or something. I think I spent about $5 on bits from Radio Shack to build it. I suppose that one can go if anyone wants it. It's just a basic. It's supposed to be a basic driver. I think I'm supposed to use solid core wire around the primary, not braided. Was all I had at the time, and I never got back to it. A lot of DC stepping motors, photocopiers. Lots of them. Another one. don't fall over. Geared down BLDC motors, like that one. Very low output speed. There's that one. State. Microwave turntable motor. Some little DC fans. Beta SL 24 volt. A lot of this stuff's photocopier bits. There's another one of those YDK motors, 24 volt. There should be 3 or 4 of them in there. There's another one up back there. There's a driver for that one. So that's all intact. So that's a stepping motor plus logic board from a photocopier of some description. Be buggered if I know how to set that one up. Compressor regulator. Stay over there. So yeah, I've got plenty of motors. There's a big 3-phase DC motor. Another big one. They've all got markings on the board, clockwise, counterclockwise, 5 volt, 12 volt, 24 volt, trigger, clock. Yeah, they're all marked out. It wouldn't be hard to build a driver for them. Yeah, more fans and things. It's a 24 volt brushless, big axial, lens assembly from a copier, and another brushless 24 volt. All this stuff's photocopier stuff. Oh, except for that one, that's a 240 volt from a dead bottle chiller. Little centrifugal, there's a gamma 32s. Also 24 volt. Lots of fun stuff. That is a 24 volt to 12 and 5 volt power supply for a hard drive in a photocopier. That's a neat little item. If anyone wants that one, yeah, just make me an offer. And so you can run a hard drive off pure 24 volt DC. I had 2 of them, I don't know where the other one went.